What's up, folks? Jonathan here. I want to tell you a crazy story from my teenage years. This is pretty crazy. When I was 16, I went to pick up a friend, and I just got a new car. And I was feeling, pretty cool because I'm 16, I got a new car. Anyways, I picked him up, and I wanted to show him how fast the car was. This is coming from the mind of a 16-year-old, okay? What I did, I don't endorse. I'm older, I'm wiser. Anyways, I got him in the car, and he's like, "Oh, cool car." And I was like, "Yeah, it's fast, you know?" So I'm flying down the road, and I come over a hill, and off to the left, there's a police car sitting at the red light. And I saw him, and my first instinct was to hit the brakes. I'm zooming, I hit the brakes, the front of the car's diving down because I slammed on the brakes. And then I go through the intersection, and I keep going. I look back in my rearview mirror, and I see blue lights. And he's still sitting there at the red light because there's a lot of traffic. He can't get out. So I decided, in my 16-year-old mind, split decision, run from the cop, right? Because he's stuck. This is really stupid. So I take off. I'm flying. And then I look back in the mirror, and way off in the distance, I see blue lights. And I'm thinking, oh crap, he's coming. So I turn off to a side street, and I'm cutting around, and this road, that road, thinking, I can lose him, right? And then I pull up into a driveway of some stranger's house, another stupid move. And I sit there, right? Turn the car off. And then in the distance, you hear, woo, 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 woo. It's like, oh shit. And he found me. I don't know how he found me, right? So he slides up in his patrol car. He gets out and pulls out his gun. And he's like, "Get out of the car with your hands up." So I look over at my friend. He goes, "Dude, you should probably get out of the car with your hands up." I'm like, oh shit. So I get out. He comes up. He's got his gun. And he's like, and then he puts it back. He goes, "What in the hell are you doing?" I was like, what do you mean? He goes, "You ran from me." I said, no, I didn't. Totally lying. No, man, if I'd have seen you, with the blue lights, I'd have pulled over. Of course, he was lying. And so anyways, he's looking at my car, and for some reason we start talking about cars. And then he starts talking about his youth and when he had fast cars and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going with it. "Yeah, man, that was a cool car you had, blah." So at first he was going to arrest me, but then he decided he was just going to give me a reckless driving ticket. But then by the time we were done talking, it was down to a careless driving ticket. So I was like, okay. So my court date comes up, and I go, and the judge that's supposed to be there is sick, so he's not there. So they have a substitute judge, and he's an attorney. But the thing is, this guy was my best friend's girlfriend's dad. Okay, so he knew me. So in the docket, he comes up to my name, and he looks at me, and he goes, and he takes the docket ticket, he puts it in the back. So I sit there, and we go through the whole crowd, and there's nobody else in there other than me, the lawyer who's the attorney who's sitting in for the judge, and then the cop. Okay. So I'm standing there, and he's like, "Jonathan, did you run from this police officer?" And I was like, "Well, I didn't see him. I might have seen him." And he goes, "Look, don't do this again." And he takes the ticket, and he rips it up, and he goes, "Get out of here." And I was like, holy crap. I ran from a cop, and I totally got away with it. Holy shit. That was crazy. But yeah, don't run from the police. Don't do that, all right? So, do you have any similar stories where something really bad should have happened, but you got out of it? Love to hear it. Let me know and tell me. What do you think?